So I'm laying at this bus stop after walking a long time, and like I said, America is staging to leave me outside. They got my brand new book bag dirty. Y'all know I got rid of my suitcase. It's covered with dirts all over it. My skin is dirty. They got my skin dirty out here. Making me live out of a bag where they had me living out of a suitcase. And my feet are dirty. Anybody who said that they would help me, they cut the audio on the videos. I was trying to record what they was trying to get me to do in order for them to let me come inside. They saying I gotta have sex with them and I'm pregnant, and they lying about it, and then they trying to hurt the baby while they having sex with me. And I don't want to have sex with them because they took my son illegally, and they trying to make me have to be a prostitute. They threatened to kill him. And Rochelle Frazier, I want to file a lawsuit against the Salvation Army at 469 Marietta Street. The program director, Rochelle Frazier, a black woman, she staged for me to be kicked out of the Salvation Army. Not because of anything that I did. I didn't do anything wrong. It was because I have a case against the United States government, and it's very serious. It involves them threatening to molest my son, torturing my pregnancy in a jail cell, and letting me out with the baby still inside of me. And I'm right here with my coat between my legs because the baby's head is right there, and they starved me. They even tried to starve me in the shelter. So that's why she kicked me out, and I've been sex trafficked. I was sex trafficked to gang members, and that's why she put me out. And I want to sue because I was sex trafficked while I'm pregnant with my child, and they out here trying to hurt the baby. And the whole point of me coming to Georgia was to get in a shelter where I would be safe, to put out the evidence that I was still pregnant with the baby. And I told them, they knew, and they staged to have me put out. And they have had just these men that's in gangs and trying to cover up my pregnancy, torturing me, trying to feed me at first, and then get me to a location and start trying to limit the amounts of food that I could eat. Right now I have no money to eat, no money to drink, and I'm being left outside. And I want to sue the Salvation Army because I was sex trafficked, and because this is why I'm being done the way that I'm being done, because I have a case against the United States government. They tortured my baby inside of me and threatened to kill my toddler for protecting myself from a white man in Conroe, Texas, their father, who was attacking us. And they're covering the evidence about my pregnancy and my son's life. They threatened to kill my little boy, the white people, the Ku Klux Klan, and they took my son. And Rochelle staged for me to have to be kicked. She personally tried to fight me. I was outside making a video saying I'm gonna have to leave the Salvation Army in order to be able to put out my evidence about my son and my pregnancy, because they was in there trying to stop me from putting out the evidence. They was following me in the morning times when I would leave the property. You know, when they make y'all leave, they had people following me in the shelter, outside the shelter, around the shelter, trying to stop me from putting out the evidence about my pregnancy. They had people cooking meals in the kitchen with poison, and then they had them trying to starve my plates in the Salvation Army to keep my baby bump from showing inside of the Salvation Army. And I did get all of the videos of all of this, and the YouTube channel was removed with thousands of videos of them doing this stuff to me all over the country and inside of the Salvation Army in Atlanta, Georgia on 469 Marietta Street. So I went outside and made a video, because they have hours where you can go in and out of the facility, and I went outside where the tables were, and I started making a video like this saying, well, I'm gonna probably have to leave the Salvation Army in order to put out my evidence, because they're staging altercations inside of the Salvation Army. And she came outside with the officer saying that some girls said that I threatened one of the girls, saying that I didn't. And I had a video. They said I did it on camera while I was making my video. I was making a video saying that they had the women trying to stage altercations with me, and then I went outside to finish making the video, and I had the video and I posted the video, and they tried to cut the audio on the video because I didn't do anything for them to put me out of the shelter other than be pregnant and being lied on and having my child abducted from me and being beat on by a white man, and then them lying about it and being raped by him and hit by him, and I'm pregnant and they lying about it, and then the blacks tried to help kill the baby for the whites, and they've been getting paid off. Hold on, y'all, I got this. I want to show y'all. I got to turn over at this bus stop, and I'm not supposed to be laying at no bus stop, and Marta got people trying to set me up on their platforms to fight me and all kind of stuff to try to kill the baby. So I want to sue Marta. But God said I just got a lawsuit against the United States government, and I'm going to just leave it at that because they in charge of the Salvation Army. The government is in control of all of that, so I know God is going to sum everything with the hospitals and everything into one big lawsuit. But Rochelle came out of the shelter while I was making the video like this, saying I'm going to have to leave the shelter in order to put out the evidence to my case. And my baby little fetal heart monitor wrap was in the shelter along with all of my feminine products, and she came outside and said you threatened somebody, and I said no, I got proof I didn't do that because I be recording everything. And then so I have been turned up lately because this is the type of stuff they've been doing. And then so Rochelle was like, you cannot go back in there and get your stuff. And I told Rochelle, I said, well, if y'all accusing me of something, then I'll just go ahead and leave. I said, and I wasn't yelling nothing. I said, I'm gonna just go in there and grab my stuff out of my locker and go. She said, you better not go back in there or we're gonna have you arrested. I said, I haven't even done anything. And then so I said, okay, well, just I'll wait out here till y'all bring my stuff. And then she had an officer ground with her trying to fight me and kill the baby outside while I was waiting for Rochelle to bring me my stuff. And then she was like, I'm gonna call the police on you if you don't hurry up and run and leave, make him. And I was like, I want my stuff. And then Officer Graham ran up on me and tried to fight me and kill the baby. So I just left, and before the police got there, because I knew why they were trying to arrest me, because I'm pregnant and I'm putting out the evidence about what they did to me in the facility and what they did to me out in Texas. They had gang members raping me since I left the jail, and I had ran from the gang member in Texas, and I ended up at a bus stop like this, and that's when I started my YouTube channel 7 or 8 months ago. So I've been pregnant with this baby for years, and it's still alive, and it's hurting my body. I've been smoking tobacco and weed because of the abuse, and I want to sue her. Because she staged for me to be raped by several gang members, and I was saying in the shelter while I was there that they was trying to stage for me to be sex trafficked out of the shelter, and she put me out of the shelter and I was gang raped. And that's the reason why I'm at the bus stop, is because I won't let them gang rape me, so they won't let me come in their houses.